Back at another YouTube video, it's your boy Uriah G. Today we're gonna react to the magic of Disney Channel original movies. Let's get right into the video.
My name's Maurice and you're watching the Maurice Lagon channel.
Fire intro.
Da.
I'm gonna make sure I put the video the video of this link in my description. So yeah, I'm gonna put this video in the link of this video in my description. But yeah, we're gonna react to the magic of Disney Channel original movies. Let's get right into the video.
Look guys, can I be honest with you for a minute? Being an adult is tiring. Sometimes I wish I can go back to a time when I was a kid and I would turn on the TV, go to Disney Channel and hear that familiar 4-note jingle, followed by the most iconic Disney bumpers like,
"Hi, I'm Raven from That's So Raven, and you're watching Disney Channel."
and then
I remember this era and this time of Disney Channel. We'll never get it back.
Disney Channel wand IDs. Harry Potter who, am I right? The glowing wands held by your favorite actors when they awkwardly traced out the Mickey Mouse ears on screen, sometimes off center, sometimes they just weren't even drawing the right things. I'm pretty sure there's a video out there of someone who made what they were actually drawing. Oh, but when that song came on, this is my jam. Let's watch a Disney Channel movie.
If you guys don't know, I got Disney over Nick.
That almost brought a tear to my eye. You knew that this song meant one thing, and it was time for a Disney Channel original movie, baby. If you grew up anytime between the late 90s and the early 2000s, DComs weren't just some.
I was born in the early 2000s, so I'm probably gonna be familiar with these Disney Channel original movies that he talks about, and just some of the stuff I probably will be familiar with. I'm not sure, but let's see what he says.
Thing you watch, they were an event, a movement, a full-blown pop culture moment that dominated our Friday and Saturday nights for years. When there was a premiere, there was a premiere. I literally remember where I was standing in my home when High School Musical first premiered. These weren't the kind of movies you just stumbled into. You made plans around them. You knew the release dates because they were promoting the movies months ahead of time. You saw the commercial.
The girls, man, I like the original one.
200 times during the week, and you sang the theme song before it even aired. You feel like you knew the storyline and you knew the characters and knew the movies when it finally appeared. It felt like your version of Blockbuster. Yeah, one thing Disney had down packed was their marketing on the channel, because Disney Channel didn't have.
Yeah, they had really good promotion, marketing skills. They were always on top of, they were good at promoting what's gonna be next, or this new episode is next, or this new episode is coming next week or in a month. This holiday special is coming in a month. This Christmas movie is coming in a month. This new movie or this new shows. So yeah, I can say definitely the marketing is really good.
Have any commercials? They just basically promote their own content. When something was coming out, they would have it on Disney 365.
Disney 365. Info on all things Disney 365 days a year, and with the Jonas Brothers.
I think it was like previously called Disney 411, and I remember being upset that they changed the name from 401 to 365, but 365 is catchy.
I think this is when they were doing like the music videos and stuff. I remember that.
It is what it is. This show was basically their ads to promote upcoming releases for music or shows or events going on at Disney parks. There was also a Mike's Super Short Show where Mike and his little sister talk about the upcoming titles being released on DVD. It's crazy that Disney Channel didn't have any ads, but everything between the shows was basically an ad for either Disney parks or another way for you to buy their content like DVDs and stuff, which is so different from any other channels that are basically supported by ads and sponsors. Essentially, Disney Channel itself was the ad for Disney parks and their other content. Okay, got a bit distracted here. But during all of this, it was considered, at least to me and a lot of other people, the golden age of Disney Channel original movies. And we're gonna talk about exactly why it hit so hard. So let's get started with the beginning.
Wraps. The spirit of the mummy may be freed by the purity of the full moon and loosened to walk the earth.
And he's walking your way on Disney.
That's a mummy! Cool! What are we gonna call him? How about Harold?
And it's up to these 3 kids to help him find his way back home.
We don't have much time, right, Harold?
Under Wraps, tonight at 8, 7 Central, only on Disney Channel.
If we're gonna talk about DCOMs, I'm obliged that we have to talk about the first DCOM there ever was, which is Under Wraps, which released in 1997. Under Wraps is a Halloween-themed story about a group of friends who discover a friendly mummy. In this movie, an ancient Egyptian mummy comes back to life, and it's up to a horror movie fan named Marshall and his friend.
I don't think I'm familiar with that.
Amy and Gilbert to basically get him back to the sarcophagus so his soul isn't lost forever. Yeah, crazy plot, right? Apparently they did a remake in 2021. I've never heard of it, but then again, I don't watch Disney Channel anymore. I'm not gonna lie, looking at this trailer, it's a little weird, but I can see how it's fun. It set the tone for what Disney was trying to do, take traditional genres like horror, sci-fi, or coming of age and kind of make them completely digestible for kids. Now, I don't know if it's the nostalgia goggles talking, but something about these videos really made me appreciate the good old days of Disney. Something about these movies, I mean, they just had it. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to explain it. They just had it. Everything was so simple back then. The movies premiered and the day after, or maybe the next Monday,
Yeah, Disney now, it's not the same.
depending on when it premiered, you were talking about it with your friends at school about the movie, or you were like me and have a 3-way call with your friends as you're watching the movie. Under Wraps kicked off an unstoppable streak of movies that for over a decade absolutely defined a generation. But also, if we're gonna talk about classic Disney movies, we have to talk about Halloween Town.
Saturday, October 17th on Magical World of Disney.
Halloween Town, yes. I don't know what that other last thing you was talking about, but Halloween Town, I'm familiar with that movie. I believe I like the first one. I don't know if I sat down and watched the whole thing. I probably did, but it's definitely a good Disney movie.
Marty Cromwell's family can't be normal.
Why?
Because her grandmother's a witch.
Totally.
And she lives in Halloween Town, where it's Halloween all the time.
Halloween is cool.
Well, battling an evil shadow creature is just not normal.
Oh, it's normal and vastly overrated.
Find out more about Marty Cromwell's family's strange powers.
Powers? What powers?
In the Saturday premiere of Disney's original movie, Halloween Town. Saturday, October 17th on Magical World of Disney. Movies at 7, 6 Central.
Halloween Town, the first one, was released in 1998. Marnie Piper finds out that she's from a long line of witches, and she gets whisked away into a town where it's Halloween every day. A young boy's dream.
Halloween every day? I don't think I could do that every day.
Am I right? Witches, goblins, skeletons, but all wrapped in this cozy, magical vibe. It starred Kimberly J. Brown, who had the every kid charm, and Debbie Reynolds, who added the classic Hollywood glow to the movie. It's not even a question. Halloween Town became a seasonal classic. Rewatching it every October was basically a tradition, and the fact that it spawned 3 sequels, there was a Halloween Town 2, Calabar's Revenge, Halloween Town High, and then there was a Return to Halloween Town.
I definitely didn't check out all of them. Y'all let me know what y'all favorite Halloween Town is in the comments.
But like the main character girl was different and she was in college now, so many people don't really like the Return to Halloween Town. But these movies were mainstays for probably 10 or more years after they released. You knew that every October you could look forward to Halloween Town marathons, and that says everything. But next up, we're going to talk about Brink.
Tonight, catch a Disney Channel original movie, Brink.
Alright, so if I'm gonna skip through some of them because we might not talk about the whole video, but we already covered like most of it. But if I don't know some of these movies, we just skip.
Her brother to race in motocross kind of sounds like that Amanda Bynes movie, She's the Man. Despite the fact that her father finds her unsuited for the sport, being that she's racing. Meantime, now's not the time to dive into motocross. We gotta zoom into the future and talk about Xenon.
Saturday at 7
Release Sattler series Disney sequence in us when
Vegetable pot, vegetable casserole called ratatouille. I love to find
Oh,
Coming up next.
I remember this. I actually saw this segment. I think he's gonna eat some, like a flower or something, or some type of food, and I think it's gonna be hot. I could be wrong. I don't remember. It's some food he's gonna eat.
Bonjour, I'm Julia Crampon. And I'm Léa François from Disney Channel France. We're here in Paris at one of our local markets to find in season vegetable for vegetable.
Yeah, he's gonna eat. I remember this. I don't know. See, I don't want to sit here and y'all be like, you just trying to say you know what you're talking about. I too know, in fact, I remember this segment. I just,
Casserole
yeah.
called ratatouille. I love ratatouille. Great. First we need sweet onions, plum tomatoes, and eggplant.
I love vegetables.
We also need zucchini
I love zucchini.
and red bell pepper.
I love.
We know red bell pepper. Julien,
Yeah, see, I told you. See, it's spicy. He was gonna eat it. I did say it was gonna be some hot food.
it's not a red bell pepper, it's a spicy pepper. And if we put it in a ratatouille, it will be too spicy to eat.
Oops. But if I use it to make salsa, it'll be perfect. Don't worry, I'll make something you'll like too, as long as you carry the basket, which I'm gonna fill right here at my local market with fresh and seasoned vegetables. Have you yet?
What
To find out
number?
more about eating in season, get your parents' permission, and you can go to DisneyChannel.com/pass-the-plate.
Let's get back to the Disney Channel original movie, Smart House.
Then there was Smart House, and honestly, this might have been a little too ahead of its time at the time. Smart House was released in 1999 and is damn near 80% accurate to how houses are today in 2025. I mean, we have smart vacuum cleaners, smart toasters. I don't want my toaster to be smart. I don't want my toaster to think.
To find out more about eating in season, get your parents' permission,
I'm back. My bad, guys. I had to do something.
and you can go to DisneyChannel.com/pass-the-plate.
Let's get back to the Disney Channel original movie, Smart House.
Then there was Smart House, and honestly, this might have been a little too ahead of its time at the time. Smart House was released in 1999 and is damn near 80% accurate to how houses are today in 2025.
I don't know that. I don't know that movie. What is this?
Robot moms replaces real mom. Pat locks the family in, controls everything, and tries.
Oh, that's the same thing. What's this? The Color of Friendship? I don't know what that is.
Tomorrow,
Friends help friends make their dream come true.
4 friends.
Cheetah Girls. Yes, sir. Guys, I was just skipping to the best parts. Some of these movies I am not familiar with. I had to go change the temperature on the wall. When I placed my headphones down, you know, the video was still playing and it said it sped it up to 2 seconds faster. It's just, this video's all over the place. But what we're trying to do is find the best parts that I'm interested in. Like right now, Cheetah Girls, good movie. I like the first one. The music on the music on the movie as well. I like the choreography, the songs, you know, the plots. They all have their masks and they're all animal creatures, and it's just a lot to the movie. But I enjoyed the first one. Do you guys like Cheetah Girls? Okay, let's continue.
Tomorrow,
Friends help friends make their dream come true.
4 friends will get one shot
We could be grabbing Grammys.
to show their spots.
Welcome to the world of a true artist.
A Disney Channel original movie starring Raven Simone, Sabrina Bryan, Keely Williams, and Adrienne Bailon. The Cheetah Girls, tomorrow at 8/7 Central on Disney Channel.
It's Cheetah-licious.
And this is where Disney said, "Oh, you thought we were just doing movies? Nah, we're doing movements, we're doing songs, hits, dancing. Set in the heart of New York City, the Cheetah Girls follow 4 teens: Galleria, played by Raven-Symoné of That's So Raven fame, Chanel, Aqua, and Dorinda, as they chase their dream of becoming pop stars. And we weren't just watching a movie, we were watching the blueprint. These girls had style, vocals, drama, and most importantly, certified chart-worthy bops. Cinderella, basically a feminist anthem in disguise.
Good song, by the way.
No shade, I love feminist anthems. That's really all I listen to. I only listen to feminist anthems. But Cheetah Sisters, Ride or Die friendship ballad that still hits 2 decades later. This was Disney's first foray into like a musical style DCOM, and it was an instant smash hit. The impact was immediate. I feel like the girls in school, like in our school, were trying to make their own.
I can't tell me the classic, the original Cheetah Girls is the best one.
Pop groups immediately after this movie premiered, literally calling themselves the Leopard Ladies. Like, that doesn't hit the same. Cut it out. Anyway, yeah, Cheetah Girls like influenced girls everywhere to start dressing like honorary Cheetah Girls, like head to toe in animal print, glitter, eyeshadow, rhinestones, bandanas, and like iconic velour tracksuits that said, you know, I have homeroom in 20 minutes, but also I headline Madison Square Garden later at 6 p.m. The Cheetah Girls weren't just like characters, they were aspirations for people, girls specifically.
Dude, the album is technically a real album. You know, I mean, the Cheetah Girls, did they even go on tour? Like, hold on. Because I know, like, it is an album, right? The soundtrack of the movie is still an album. Did they go on tour? Did Cheetah Girls go on tour before? Why did I put... See, I knew it. I knew that it said yeah. It says yes. They have been on 3 tours. Okay. Just like Big Time Rush. It's a show, but they were actually a real group
who wanted to be them or at least borrow their wardrobe. But this wasn't just fashion, it was also representation. For many kids, this was the first time seeing black and brown girls leading a Disney movie. Not as sidekicks, not as the comic relief, but as stars. I think a lot of people compared the Cheetah Girls to Bratz dolls also. Wasn't the Cheetah Girls print also like actually end up being like leopard skin? Anyway, they were allowed to be confident, ambitious, messy, emotional, and stylish all at once. That mattered. It still does, especially in the sequel. I think that might have been the more popular than the first. Disney knew they had lightning in a bottle with this one, so they continued to try and chase the dragon, and so they did. They franchised.
At least they didn't overdo their franchise. They only made like 3, I think, or 4.
The Cheetah Girls 2 in 2006 took the drama international with a glamorous trip to Barcelona. Barcelona? Yeah. There was this new music, new boys, new sequins. The stakes were higher, the friendships were tested, and the outfits still styling. Strut like you meet Amigas Cheetahs. They were instant classics, and honestly, the rooftop performance scene deserves to be in a museum somewhere. I don't know. Then came Cheetah Girls One World in 2008, which was set in India, featuring Bollywood influences and even more girl group growing pains.
I don't even think I sat down and watched this full thing, but I know the original, the first one. That's the full one I seen.
This one didn't have Raven in it, so to me it felt a little weird. I don't know. She was a major character, I felt like, but the legacy was intact. Strong girls chasing dreams and singing their hearts while doing it. So yes, I truly believe Cheetah Girls walk so movies like High School Musical could sprint down the hallway with a basketball and get their head in the game. But don't get it twisted. Before Troy and Gabriella, there were the 4 fierce girls harmonizing in Times Square. So High School Musical, let's talk about it.
Never been a real fan of this, so we're gonna skip this. I do know about it a little bit, not fully. I know there's High School Musical fans out there, so don't please don't come at me. But y'all tell me y'all favorite High School Musical in the comments. I just want to know. Dang. Trying to see you. Oh, this is my movie right here. This is Camp Rock. Nah, guys, I'm sorry, but I can watch Camp Rock before I watch High School Musical. Camp Rock over High School Musical. I know it's a weird take, but
for anyone with a future on the stage, there's only one place to spend the summer.
You're going to Camp Rock.
To get in, they've got to bring the moves,
Holla! Put your hands up!
the sound,
Wow, she's amazing.
and the look.
Which color? They're exactly the same. So you see my dilemma.
But it's best to leave behind
And the original one, and I think the last one they made, like the last one. How many are there? How many Camp Rocks? Like 1 or 2 or 3? I think there's 3. How many Camp Rocks are there? Oh, there's 2 Camp Rock movies. I thought there was 3, but it's 2. Both of them are good.
Shane Gray needs to clean up his act.
the attitude,
I don't want to waste my summer at some camp.
Hey, man, we used to love this place.
Hey!
Both got classes to teach. Yours starts in 5.
Good songs too, by the way, on both movies. But I think the first Camp Rock is probably the best one. Second one's still it's okay.
in a place where your friends are your competition.
This is not amateur night.
There's a difference between standing out
How long did you think you could keep your little secret?
and standing alone.
I have no choice. I've got to ban you from the rest of camp activities.
It's just for once, I just wanted to fit in and be popular. You know, just once.
Do you know what it's like to feel so in the dark?
I heard this girl singing, and it kind of reminded me of the music that I liked.
Hello? Who's in here?
From Disney Channel comes a story about finding your sound and raising your voice.
That's the song.
Starring Joe, Kevin, and Nick Jonas.
Group hug. Much better.
And introducing Demi Lovato with Megan Jet Martin and Allison Stoner. It's Disney Channel's most rockin' original movie yet. Camp Rock.
What's your favorite Jonas brother? I probably have to say Nick. Not because he's the most popular one, but I think as far as career-wise, his music is better. Now, I do know one of the Jonas Brothers are in a group, and I think, I forgot who was it? Was it Kevin? Or was it Joe? I think it's Joe. I could be wrong.
Rock premieres Friday, June 20th at 8/7 Central.
This was in 2008, and Disney was riding the high of its musical movie Empire, so they dialed it up the star power and brought out the big guns. So we had Demi Lovato and the Jonas Brothers. I'm talking Nick, Joe, and Kevin at the absolute peak of, at that time, their Team Heartthrob status. The setup was simple but brilliant. A summer music camp for aspiring young stars, complete with rival cliques, talent showcases, and just the right amount of high school drama. Oh, and a very talented...
Good dancing, good songs. It just feels like, it feels like Cheetah Girls in a sense. Just, music, choreography, a good plot.
Producer.
She's really good.
Yeah, Michi Torres, played by Demi Lovato, the shy but talented singer with dreams bigger than her own hometown. And Shane Gray, played by Joe Jonas, the brooding rock star sent to Camp Rock as some sort of punishment, I guess. I don't know what kind of reality Joe Jonas was living in, but if getting sent to a lakefront summer camp where people sing and dance all day is punishment, well, I wish I was punished. The music, bangers, front to back. This is me probably had most of you singing into the bathroom mirror with way too much emotion.
Probably like one of the biggest songs of the movie, pretty sure.
Demi Lovato belted that song like her life depended on it. We believed her. Play my music, the Jonas Brothers said, let me make a full-on concert, and they did not disappoint. That entire camp was bouncing around like they had a mini Coachella for tweens. The movie wasn't just a hit, it was a moment. It pulled in nearly 9 million viewers on its premiere night, making it one of Disney Channel's
9 million views? Is always 9 million? That's a lot. It's impressive.
biggest events for a lot of kids. This was their proper introduction to Demi Lovato and the Jonas Brothers. And let's be real, the Jonas Brothers were basically the boy band of the late 2000s. They were running radio stations, magazine covers, and preteens' hearts. And Demi, well,
I knew they were big, because I actually had a Jonas Brother DVD. I think it was like them on tour or something. I could be wrong. I don't know. Jonas Brothers even had their own Disney show. It was okay, but it wasn't rated the best. I actually liked maybe one episode on that show. It was like one about a pizza girl, and then they had one where they were cooking some food or baking a cake, and then, you know, the VCR tapes of their family stuff got messed up. Y'all probably know what I'm talking about. It was okay. It was okay, the show they had. But yeah, let's continue.
Camp Rock put her on the map. No questions, this was the beginning of her Disney domination. Disney saw the hype, and because they know exactly how to milk a good thing, well, we got Camp Rock 2, the final jam, in 2010. The stakes were higher, the songs were even more polished.
But that's 15 years ago.
And now there was a rival camp, because what's more dramatic than one camp, two camps squaring off in a full-on musical showdown? And let's be honest, Introducing Me by Nick Jonas in that sequel, a masterpiece in 3 chords. Camp Rock might not have hit the same box office heights as High School Musical, but it cemented itself as a Disney Channel classic. It gave us
definitely
stars, and it gave us some great songs. By the time Wizards of Waverly Place, the movie premiered in 2009 with 11.4 million people tuning in. To be fair, many people tuned in because this movie was like the show's finale to see who got to become the family wizard. But by then, I mean, the golden age was officially wrapping up. But what a run they had. I mean, there were some great movies. There was even a movie about magic, I think, called Now You See Me, which is also like, I feel like one of my favorites. Yeah, I know I have a lot of favorites. Now, let's not forget one of the most important parts of DCOM, the experience, the intro. The glowing wand, the Mickey ears, the 4-note jingle.
Hold on, let's
see. You saw the logo, you trusted the vibes, and they delivered. Month after month, year after year. So, what made the golden age of DCOM so iconic? It was the music, it was the fashion, it was the characters, it was the relatability, the sense of magic and possibility.
I actually enjoyed everything he talked about with this movie. He went into depth with, you know, Camp Rock. What was the other ones? Camp Rock, Cheetah Girls. He went into depth with a lot of different movies, which I liked. And so yeah, that was the magic of Disney Channel original movies. You guys tell me what you guys want to see next in the comments down below. I got more videos coming. Stay tuned. Subscribe, like, comment, and yeah, Uriah out.